Hello everyone, let's thread sculpt the puppy pattern. It's cute, it's giving baby bear, but I think we can tuck this nose in and bring those eyes closer together. This muzzle was machine sewn in using a headpiece that has a cutout in the bottom of the head. This head was made separately and the muzzle was added by hand, so we've got a sort of panel inside the nose that keeps it a bit more tucked in to start with. We'll start with this head, we'll mostly repeat the steps for both heads, so it shouldn't actually matter who we start with. I'm going to use some Peachy Moon thread to match the muzzle, a regular sewing needle for my knots, and a doll sculpting needle. Let's start in the centre top and bottom to tuck the muzzle in and make it more chibi, and then we'll look at the sides. Starting with a regular needle to anchor the thread, I'm starting in that seam line where my thread can be hidden. Then with the big needle, I go in on that same seam line and down into the chin. When we pull gently, we can see the nose is tucking inwards and the angle looks better. Then we head back up and that will tuck the chin up. Next, we're going to start at this dot, again close as possible to the seam line, and then head down into the bottom corner. I'm actually going to head across to the other side and up to the other muzzle dart, just tucking the face in. One of the things I want to do is take these darts on the bridge of the nose back towards the head. But I'm going to wait until the head is attached to the body, as it will be easier for me then. We're already looking smarter. Next we're going to work on the eyes. You want to anchor as close to them as possible and hide your anchors. I'm using the design of the eyes to help me match each side up. So I'm threading across from where the two colours meet in the design, and when I take the needle across to the other eye, I know where to go. Go through to the other eye, and then as close as possible to your exit stitch, go back in and back to the first eye. And as we pull, the eyes are looking much more natural. That looks really good. Should we do the tops of the eyes too? I think we should. Tie off the sculpting between the lower eyes, now we're happy. The doll sculpting needles are quite thick, and it always goes wrong when I try and make knots with them, so that's why I recommend swapping out for the regular ones if you need to. A lot of thread sculpting is about eyeballing it. Like just now, as I pulled on the thread to cut it, I thought, oh, I liked how that made the eye look there. So I'm going to go in, take the eye down towards the chin. Quickly pop back up to the other eye, so the thread will be making a big V shape. And back to the chin to finish. Just like with the lower eyes, I'm going to move the pile out of the way, then pop in as close as I can to the eye. I'm using the eye shine in the embroidery as a guide. Swap out for my big needle and go through to the other side. Hemostats can be helpful because the sculpting needles are thicker, they can be harder to get through the fabric. And then back through. That looks really good, so now we're happy we can save our progress by tying the threads again. You can definitely see the difference in the eye area when you compare both heads. The sculpted head is looking way cuter. I did compare the footage for the second head, and I didn't do anything differently. I maybe just tucked the eyes a bit closer together, so I won't make you sit through it again. The hand-sewn muzzle is already a bit more tucked in, by virtue of it being hand-sewn and the extra fabric inside the head. But we can fix that on the machine-sewn head too. Remember when I said I wanted to take the muzzle back, but wait while the head is on the body? Well, here we are. Now that the head and body are attached, I can pull the muzzle back and anchor to the back of the neck and not affect the neck area. Plus we can use the neck on the body if we want to. I'm going to start at the dart on the nose. Take the needle through and down to that seam in the bottom back of the head. Hemostats are again great at pulling the needle through, and if you grab it by the tip, you can stop it from trying to stab the butt. Getting back through with the body in the way is a bit more fiddly, but I still prefer to do it like this. You can see the difference in each side of the muzzle here, looking better from the front too. Just repeat it for the other side. And look at that, all done. It's definitely a bit more intensive than the Chibi Fox thread sculpting, but worth it for such a cutie. The puppy pattern is available now on my Ko-fi shop. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye!